Another good practice. We're just talking about winning the day. The guys won the day today. Still focused on finishing, so we can get in the fourth quarter and finish the second half of games. But, I like the energy that they had coming out here. I could tell they were a little bit just irritated a little bit yesterday due to the fact of how we lost that game. And, it kind of carried over a little bit. But the way they came out today and practiced hard, no excuses, just, manning up and knowing that this is a big week and we got to have good practices. So I'm just proud of the way these guys practice and hopefully we can continue to do that the rest of the week.
Coach, you mentioned the team was a little irritated because of the way that they played. Sometimes that can be a positive and help you down the road, can't it?
Most definitely. Same situation as it was Minnesota. Guys kind of came in irritated, upset a little bit, disappointed how we finished the game, and we ran off a 3-game win streak after that. So, I'm just hoping that it's going to be the same type of energy on Saturday, and my guys are just going to be ready to play.
DeShaun, you're familiar with UCLA, USC. How does the energy on this field change during this week?
It's if you guys were out here, you would have heard how they did their up downs, but these guys they're pretty locked in, and we're getting a lot of alumni that are coming back and wanting to tell their stories, tell them how much this game means to them and just how important this game is. We had Anthony Barr yesterday, Skip Hicks today, and these guys that are just showing up. I'm not telling them to come, and they just want to, give their experience in this game. But it's a huge game. I've been a part of it. Like I said yesterday, I've been a part of it as a recruit, as an assistant coach, and now the head coach. So I know the importance of this. I just want to get it across to our guys, and I'm just lucky that I have guys like Shea Pitts, Jerry Neuheisel, and Kenny Young, other guys that have actually played in the state to let them know how important this rivalry is.
What's your story you tell?
I try to stay away from telling stories about myself. I'm not big on that, but 4 touchdowns is an easy one that I can usually lean on. But it's more of, it was an 8-game win streak. I was a part of that. Josh Kelly's 250 yards, I want to say, that he rushed for us, so that was awesome.
289.
Exactly. 289. I almost cut him short. That's almost 300. Anthony Barr knocking out that quarterback, the throw slash by Jonathan Franklin, the mayor. So, it was there's a lot of experiences that I've had in this rivalry. So it's I just need one more. I need one more, and hopefully it comes Saturday.
Coach, it's more than just a rivalry. There's a lot to go into both sides. A lot is on the line for USC, for you guys. How do you make sure the emotions, stay consistent and good for these guys this week?
I just got to make sure I stay, you got to be calm level for these guys because there's going to be a lot of emotion in this game. So you just got to make sure that I'm at just can control my emotions because it'll bleed off to the kids. They'll understand that too. And, there's going to be a lot of emotion playing and guys are going to be fired up because there's nothing like playing against your friends or people you know. That's exactly what this rivalry is. So a lot of these guys either played high school together, they were on the same Pop Warner team or something something like that, or even 7-on-7. So there's so many avenues of playing ball now that these guys have crossed paths, and you just want to be able to walk around LA with your chest up for at least a year.
You think they have or will talk to each other during game week?
I hope not. They probably will. I mean, I've talked to Kerry, so I didn't cut him off. So yeah.
Guys, Debbie, for a quick question. Just sort of, obviously, he's been here. He looked at this game meetings, but beyond that, what's he bring to this team? He seems like an enthusiastic young man.
Devin's just a kid that's always, you hear him before you see him. So it's he always has the same attitude. He's always energetic. He always embraces the enthusiasm, and he does a lot of off-the-field work with the community and stuff like that. So, his mom did a good job with him, and I just commend him on the stuff that he did. I showed up to his camp this offseason, and that was huge just to see him going to the inner city and have a youth camp for kids. So, it's just stuff that Devin does.
What was that scene like? What was that scene like?
Oh, it was awesome. It was just cool to see how many people showed up and how many ex-players were there, and I didn't even tell him I was coming, so it was just cool to see that he was excited to show up.
Coach, knowing how you like to prepare, have you thought at all a little bit about your pregame speech just moments before taking it?
I mean, you have certain things that you want to touch on. You know, there's a few things I want to touch on, but I'm pretty sure my emotion are going to get the best of me at that time. You know, it's going to be something that is going to really be from the heart and genuine, just because this how much this game means to me, and I just know that if I do come in there with a speech, then it's not going to exactly go how I want it to go. So I should be okay.
When you want something so much, what are the pitfalls? What do you have to be careful of?
When you prepare the way that these boys are prepared, there's not much, you know. So it's all in how the week goes and how we prepare this week. So I'm pretty fired up that we're preparing the right way, and that when we get in the game, we shouldn't have any pitfalls. But emotions do get the best of you sometimes. So these guys are going to be flying high, and we just got to make sure that that they can still execute, still pay attention to details, and then get out there and finish the way that we want them to.
Has Prongos progressed any better since Monday?
Yeah, he has. He still might not be there, but he is progressing and going in the right direction.
How confident are you guys in Mahe if he needs to end up starting that game?
I'm pretty confident. You know, he did a good job last week. You know, he might have had a couple false starts, but that was his first game ever playing. You know, so it's a next man mentality up here. We're not gonna make any excuses about who's in there or if they haven't played or if they're a walk-on or if they're on scholarship. You know, we prepare everybody to get ready to get in the game, and I'm just thankful that I have the type of players that actually take the coaching and like it and prepare to play no matter if they're fourth on the depth chart or not. So I commend Maki for the way that he came out and played in the game.
Have you avoided the flu bug that's going around across town with the team?
We've been had that, but we don't make excuses. It's just let's go. We got to play ball.
DeShaun, I only ask you because you are a Bruin, but with the hype that they had across town, and I know your focus is internal here, but being one game apart coming into this rivalry, is there something that adds to that chip?
I mean, not really. That's just what it is over there. Some schools get the benefit of the doubt in certain situations, so they get to start in the top 10, and some other ones don't. But at the end of the day, we still got to line up on this field and play, so we're looking forward to that.
Coach, when they make a quarterback change this late in the season that they did over there, does that pose a different challenge because maybe you don't have as much film as you would perhaps want on him?
Most definitely, but we can still go back and check out some of that UNLV film and just see the type of player he is and how he operates and just a little bit of his mechanics and stuff. But Lincoln's gonna have him ready to go. He does well with quarterbacks, and he's gonna have that guy ready to play.
What's your eval of their running back room?
Woody is pretty good. He runs hard, and they do a good job of running counters and all the different types of counters that they run. So the run game is pretty solid.
You obviously touched on the recruiting aspect earlier in the week. Do you have a ballpark figure yet as far as how many you guys are expecting on the sidelines?
I wish Stacy was over here so I can get an exact number, but
I know that list is probably growing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy right now. We actually just put some more over to that. I'll say at least 300 right now, and it's probably on the low end of what I'm guessing, but they were just talking about it in the office, but yeah, I didn't get the exact number. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.